Hey everybody, it is Matty here with Altcoin Buzz with you on this hump day. Happy Wednesday. We're talking about John McAfee, who's in the news today, pumping up McAfee DEX, DEX, Decentralized Exchange, and a funny little back and forth on Twitter that we'll start the video with. Then we're looking on altcoinbuzz.io about exciting Enjin news. Enjin has secured a major investment and Ezekiel is bringing us that update. Then we're discussing Theta Network, which has been featured at the Samsung Developer Conference to demo integration in smart TVs. Big development there. And then in this sponsored piece on altcoinbuzz.io, the project review team is asking us, do you know what crypto portfolio bouncing is? Well, here is HODLBOT. We'll take a look at that project from a couple of different perspectives. And finally, here's the question. Do you know what the only two major crypto assets are that have outperformed Bitcoin this year? There are only two that have outperformed the price of Bitcoin in the realm of cryptocurrency. Take a guess at what those two are, and we're going to take a look at the answers at the end of the video here on Forbes.com. Let's begin, however, on CoinMarketCap.com with a snapshot of the market. It's a bloody Wednesday, unfortunately. We've dropped quite a bit, seemingly overnight, several $billion, upwards of 20 billion or so, just below that figure. We're at 205.6 billion total market cap right now. As you can see, Bitcoin plummeted overnight, down 8.5%, and you have several projects down in a similar vicinity. Binance Coin down 10%, Bitcoin SV, which was rising quite meteorically, down the most. What goes up must come down. Bitcoin SV right now down 13.85%. So at the time of this recording, the price of Bitcoin is at $7,557.65. Dominance is more or less the same, 66.2%. John McAfee here at Official McAfee on Twitter, tweeting the following. Here's flattery for you. We launched McAfeeDEX.com 2 weeks ago, but today, if you type McAfeeDEX.com with two Fs instead of one, you get forwarded to Binance's website. Thank you, CZ. Thank you, Changpeng Zhao. But there's a little bit more to this story. It's not quite flattery. It's not quite charity on the part of Changpeng Zhao, as this user assumed. And he responded, this doesn't have anything to do with CZ Binance, I think. It's a referral link for Binance. Someone bought that domain. Smart. Maybe it was you, Official McAfee. That would be a win-win for you, to which John responded, LMFAO. You're right. So a little bit of shenanigans there from Mr. McAfee. Nothing too illegal or too illicit. It's kind of clever in a slightly dishonest kind of way, but make of that what you will. Moving on to the real news of the day, we're on altcoinbuzz.io now. Exciting. Enjin secures a major investment. This article is brought to us by Ezekiel. Blockchain Ventures invest in Enjin. Big news. Blockchain Ventures is a venture capital fund and subsidiary of Blockchain and has made an equity investment into Enjin. The company mainly supports DLT projects that drive the industry forward. Blockchain.com was founded way back in 2011 and is among the most trusted global cryptocurrency companies. They have over 42 million wallets and over $200 billion in transactions. And to date, they've supported projects like Sliver.tv, Origin Protocol, Nodal.io, CoinDirect, Securitize, and DApp Radar. Here's what Samuel Harrison, the managing partner of Blockchain Ventures, had to say, quote, "We are extremely excited to announce our investment in Enjin. Enjin is a rare example of a blockchain business with meaningful traction that decisively solves a problem that can't be addressed in today's centralized computing and database paradigm. We're thrilled to partner with Blockchain, who has been a leader in this space for nearly a decade. That's according to Enjin's CEO, Maxim Blagov. With their expertise and our blockchain ecosystem, we are in an excellent position to advance the industry and bring true ownership and real-life economies to the digital realm. We look forward to a fruitful, long-lasting partnership." Check out Enjin's website, wallet, and marketplace here, as well as Blockchain's website, Blockchain Ventures page 2. In other partnership news here on Medium.com, Theta Network featured at the Samsung Developer Conference to demonstrate integration in smart TVs. This from the 22nd of October. So the live demo of Theta in Samsung Smart TV is focused on how video streams can be efficiently shared between multiple Samsung devices, including TVs and desktop PCs. Samsung and Sliver TV content will be shared within our peer-to-peer network, demonstrating our vision of an any-device network sharing data using the Theta network. And because the hardware in these smart TVs is specifically designed for video streaming, integrating Theta to augment some of the applications for operating in a mesh network was a logical step to take. And as the Theta team writes here, the potential for this integration really is enormous. Imagine if anyone with a Samsung TV in their living room could be earning tokens passively by sharing bandwidth with nearby users. This is the kind of easy-to-use, intuitive use case that can bring blockchain technology to the everyday consumer and lead to mass adoption. Our work continues to develop this into a production-ready implementation that can be used in all smart TVs. The SDC conference is coming up on the 29th and the 30th of October in San Jose. If you're in the area, make sure you go ahead and support Theta as a member of the Altcoin Buzz Army. If you can't make it, do be sure to follow the Theta network on Twitter and catch their video highlights throughout the conference. Congratulations to Theta. This is a big development. Kudos. And now we're going to take a look at this sponsored piece on altcoinbuzz.io brought to us by the project review team. So, do you know what crypto quote portfolio bouncing is? Well, here is HODLBOT, and we'll be able to explain the concept in a little bit more detail. The new term is, as I mentioned, portfolio bouncing. Calvin, one of the founders of HODLBOT.io, began using pre-created automated portfolios to move in and out of positions quickly to reflect the market movements. And as we saw at the outset of this video, those are some extremely volatile movements. And that's how Calvin came up with the idea. Here's the theory in a nutshell. HODLBOT's data analysis and research confirmed that cryptocurrencies are fairly correlated with one another. As we saw, and pretty much as we see every day, things move up in the same direction, things move down in the same direction. Though this has dropped from 2018 to 2019. From 2018 to 2019, the average correlation coefficient across the top 200 currencies by market cap decreased from 0.89 to 0.58. That's significant. HODLBOT applied a one-tailed Welch's t-test and found the decrease to be statistically significant. Then he began organizing portfolios accordingly. The findings pointed to the fact that Bitcoin-dominated portfolios when Bitcoin is running and indices during bull markets to capture the market performance, and stablecoins as a great way to hold value temporarily in down markets. Generally speaking, that was the optimal strategy. So number one, you begin with a HODLBOT top 20 index or another index. Number two, you create 4 portfolios in the HODLBOT platform. 100% Bitcoin, altcoin portfolio number 1, top performing alts of 2019, and a cash out portfolio, which is 100% stablecoin of your choice. And number 3, depending on the market movements, bullish with increasing Bitcoin dominance, bullish, but certain alts running more than others, bearish, but Bitcoin still moving slowly, and bearish market with all things dropping. That has been the example today, unfortunately. So here have been the results thus far since January 2019. HODL 10 saw a 104% increase, HODL 20 108%, and HODL 30 58%. During this time, using this strategy, the portfolio value has increased 188%. Calvin mentions this is a strategy to ride the peaks and earn extra from the troughs, but is far from easy or perfect. Timing, of course, the market is impossible, and with indices historically outperforming active traders over the past 15 years, it's just as good of a strategy to select an index and put it on autopilot for the next few years. Now, of course, we're just highlighting the findings here and the research done by the HODLBOT.io team. None of this is financial advice. Of course, as you know, I am not a financial advisor, and therefore I'm not advising you to make financial decisions. Do your own due diligence, check out the product, and act with your own sense of agency and curiosity. But I'm not telling you to do one thing or another. However, for more information, you can learn more about HODLBOT.io on their website here. Be sure to follow them on Twitter and check out the various other links that they have as well if you want to learn more about this project. Here's a closer look at how HODLBOT operates. It is a customizable automated portfolio management tool for cryptocurrency investors. You can create your own portfolio or index, backtest historical performance, and auto-execute the trades on the exchanges you're already using. You can learn much more about HODLBOT on this website, producthunt.com, where you can also join the discussion with the leadership team. Calvin here entering into the conversation and sparking up a discussion with a lot of other people that are like-minded in this space, that are wanting to discuss investments, that are wanting to discuss portfolio strategies. And finally for today, as promised, there are only 2 crypto assets that have outperformed Bitcoin's price this year. Forbes is highlighting these particular 2 initiatives. If you can guess what they are, we're about to unveil them in just a second here. As we've seen, we've really been up and now down again in 2019, despite the fact that we're still well above where we started the year at. That's one important consideration to keep in mind. However, the price of Bitcoin, despite rising several hundred percentage points in value, has been outperformed really by only a couple of other projects. Number one, Binance Coin. As Charlie Custer wrote for Longhash over the summer, exchange tokens have had an excellent year, and BNB is currently the most well-known iteration of this phenomenon. BNB started out as an ERC20 token on Ethereum before migrating to its own blockchain. And the only other project to outperform Bitcoin in 2019 has been Chainlink. Link is a crypto asset I already covered earlier this year after its price increased more than 800% in a matter of months. After that article was published, Link fell from around $3.45 to a low of $1.47 on the 24th of September, but currently Link is trading around $2.61. In terms of Bitcoin, Link is up 269% on the year. Check out the rest of this Forbes article for more information about the crypto markets in general and those 2 projects that are really outliers in terms of performance in this space. And that about rounds it out for today, everybody. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media and keep checking back into our website, altcoinbuzz.io, for all the latest. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead, like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to receive notifications. All the very best of luck, of course, if you choose to invest on this hump day. But have a great midweek, everybody. And as always, we hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.